Warriors, welcome to Warrior Wednesday. I was going to say, hey kids, we're all big kids, right? So kids, new kids on the block, old kids on the block, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are officially in Scorpio season. So if you're a Scorpio, holla at all my Scorpios. I have a lot of Scorpio clients and friends, and I truly get my Scorpios. So if you're a Scorpio, comment below and say, I'm a Scorpio, because I want to acknowledge you. Scorpios have great energy. They have high energy. So I'm not a Scorpio, by the way. I'm an Aquarius. So if you're also an Aquarius, say, hey, I'm an Aquarius because I feel my Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful day here on the East Coast. It's 70 degrees. And one of the things that I love about East Coast weather that it shifts. So sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's warm. It's unpredictable, and the unpredictability of it makes it very, very beautiful. So wherever you are, wherever you're tuning in from, welcome. And I hope you are having an amazing time and weather. So, if you're tuning on here live, hey Nat, welcome. Say hey, what's up, so I can acknowledge you. And if you're catching the replay, comment with hashtag replay so I can be like, yo, thanks for tuning in. So today I'm going to do things a little differently, and I'm excited to speak into today's topic, which is about making 2019 a magical year. Hey Edward, thanks for tuning in. Making 2019 a magical year, and what would make 2019 an extraordinary year for you. And I have some strategies that I want to share with you. So with that being said, I'm going to jump right in. And actually one thing I want you to get present to, and this is something one of my friends brought up to me over the weekend, is that we are coming to the end of a century. So 2019, right? So 2019, in January, it's 2020. So it's the beginning of a new century. We're coming to a close of a current century. So that is very exciting. So if you're excited about that, give me some hearts. And if you're not excited, that's cool too. And I bring this up because coming to a close of a century is a big deal, actually. It's a big deal. And the reason I'm not waiting till the end of the year to speak into how to create a magical year is because there is enough time between now and the end of the year, the end of 2019, for you to create something amazing. And so I'm excited for you. And however your year has been so far, there is an opportunity for you to step into possibility and to create what you are here to create. So with that being said, I'm going to jump into the strategies that you get to jump and create for you to have a magical year. So if you're excited, give me some hearts. And I think there's a bit of a delay in my internet. So yeah, give me some hearts so I can see you and acknowledge you. So the first strategy is you want to build your life resume. And so one of my mentors and coaches mentioned something about a life resume, and that really resonated with me because I come from a corporate background where I used to do human resources and recruiting, and I looked at resumes for people, like people's professional and career resumes. So if you know what I'm talking about, like give me some feedback here. And so many people focus on building a career or professional resume, and they forget about creating a life resume. And what that means is most people think that their lives are compartmentalized, and so they have like these different lives. I used to be that person, by the way. Like I would have a corporate life, and then I would have like a side business life, and then I would have my acting life, and then I would have like all these different lives. If you can relate, like let me know, because I was there. I would compartmentalize everything, like everything was like in its own silo versus integrating. And so building your life resume means that you have a life that is rich in the areas that are important to you, and it's integrated, it's not compartmentalized. So focusing specifically on creating that. So building your life resume and focusing on what that looks like. Hey Jen, hey Laura, thanks for tuning in, ladies. So integrating all of it in your life resume and focusing on like what do you want to include in 2019 that would highlight your 2019. Okay, so that's your life resume. Okay, number 2, you want to capture your highlights from 2019. So what has been your biggest accomplishments this year till now, up until this moment, and what have been your biggest wins? And so I want you to take some time to reflect on that so that you can see, okay, wow, like from the beginning of the year to now, I have so many wins. There's so many highlights that I'm looking into, and I'm excited to create more of that. So I want you to get connected to capturing what your highlights have been so far in 2019. And also you want to get connected to where you stand, like where do you stand in the spectrum. Number 3 is you get to ask yourself, what are the experiences that you want to create for yourself between now and the end of the year? So the year isn't over. It's not over until it is over. And there's about like I want to say like 9 weeks between now and the end of the year, maybe even 9.5 weeks between now and the end of the year. And so ask yourself, what is something that I want to experience? What's important for me? How can I incorporate that and integrate that in my life so that in when I finish 2019, I'm so excited about 2019 and excited for what I have created, what you have created in your life in 2019. And also, something for you to be like, okay, I closed off the century doing this. Like, I never thought I would do that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we're not talking about just finishing a year. We're talking about closing off a complete chapter of a whole century. Like, guys, that's a big deal, okay? That's why I'm stressing it, okay? If you feel me, like, let me know if you feel me, okay? And number 4, fourth strategy is you get to ask yourself, well, what is the difference, and who are you making a difference for? So it's not about you. So here's the thing. I always look at things this way. So it's not about you on all of the things that you want to do. It's also about you contributing. So what are the things that you want to focus on? Are you focusing out? What difference are you making with other people? Are you volunteering? Are you are you organizing a group? Are you making a difference? Are you creating an impact for specific groups? Like, for example, like women groups, children groups, LGBTQ, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so who are you being, and are you making a difference, and who do you want to make a difference for? So we're here to make a difference for other people as much as we're here to enhance and improve our lives. So it goes both ways. It's not either or, it's both and, okay? So that's number 4. Who are you making a difference for? Like, for example, like I'll share with you guys, one of the things I'm making a difference for is leaders, and I'm taking my leadership to a whole new level. And so I've been focusing my year in 2019 in taking my leadership, and not only taking my leadership, also empowering and inspiring other leaders to step into their leadership so they can create amazing results, and we're all creating a difference in the world. That's what we're up to. So if you resonate with that, let me know, because we get to talk, okay? Number 5 is you get to learn to do something new. You get to actually ask yourself, what is something new that you want to do, and how can you stretch into doing something that is outside of your comfort zone? So for example, maybe take an improv class, maybe take an art class, maybe even hire a coach if that's a stretch for you. I work with a lot of coaches. I have a lot of mentors, and it's because I'm very, very specific on what I'm here to create. And I'm also committed to helping people save time and money, because I've seen people spend a lot of time and a lot of money and not get anywhere. And I'm so committed to making a difference and helping people save time and money. That's always my commitment and my focus. So you want to be in that conversation. So get outside of your comfort zone, and don't be a cheap ass with yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to do that. You want to be, I'm calling you forth. You get to be generous with yourself, and you also get to stand and be powerful in what you're here to create. Like, if you're not fighting for your vision and for what's important to you, who will? You know what I'm saying? And when I say fighting, I mean like standing for it, not like a fight. You know what I'm saying? Unless you want to get into a fight, that's a different conversation. Okay. So, here's your mission. Well, actually, before I move into the mission, I want to share a couple of quotes with you that are very, very powerful. So Maya Angelou said, "My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style." So we can learn a lot from Maya Angelou. And then Bruce Lee has a really cool quote that I want to share with you as well. And it is, "If you always put a limit on everything you do, physical or anything else, it will spread into your work and into your life. There are no limits. There are only plateaus, and you must not stay there. You must go beyond them." So my invitation to you is to go beyond your limitations and expand and be the awesome person that you are. Hey, Alexis, thanks for tuning in. So your mission for this week is to share one thing and one goal that you're committed to accomplishing that will make 2019 the biggest highlight for you. Comment below, share and inspire, tag other people, and share this message if you feel it'll make a difference for them. Okay? Love you guys. See you next week. Same time, same station, Warrior Wednesday, 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock Eastern. Bye for now. Sayonara.